This also, over here I mentioned that we had no breathing room in our items. Here we do. We have some open space that is between the different groups, and that makes a big difference when you've got some open space, because then your eye can travel from item to item or group to group and really take in what it's seeing instead of just having everything crammed together and it not looking so good. All right, so now something else to keep in mind is to vary the height of your items. So here's what I mean by that. This ginger jar is not the same height as this picture frame, nor are these two picture frames the same height. So I've grouped them, so again, we have some a visual line going through the whole shelf that's just taking your eye and guiding it on a journey. It kind of reminds you of a city skyline. Not all of the buildings are up at the same level. Many of them are taller, some are shorter, some are wider. You've got all of those varying heights, so keep that in mind. Even here in our books, you can see up and down, up and down. I didn't worry about them being straight across all at one level. I didn't even worry about putting the ones that were similarly measured in height side by side. I just went straight up and down. Nothing about this is going to be perfect, so just play with it and enjoy it, and don't feel like you have to meet some sort of specific standard or code, if that makes sense. So definitely vary your heights. Now, on the topic of varying heights, both this picture frame and this piece of greenery are pretty short. But what I did here was I took my books and put them to good use as a way to elevate those. So I'm sort of tricking the eye to believe that the picture frame and the greenery are higher than they are by nature because I've grouped them with these books. And I really like doing that. It's just something fun, especially when they're more coffee table books, like a lot of these that I've used here. They're just from a lot of my favorite designers, authors, just different folks that I've read over the years, and they've created beautiful books, so there's no reason to not use them as decor. So because I had these oriented in more of a standard way, as you would see a book on a bookshelf, then I turned these sideways just to offer a different perspective, and again, to create that varying height. So play around with that if that's not something that you do very often.